Okay, so I wanted to do a video so that it would seem like the communication lines were kind of like reciprocated a bit. Because yesterday felt like a conversation, and I was gonna do it today. I just thought of it actually while I was in the shower, because I was like, you know, if I do this, then it's almost like, you know, like one thing and then another thing is sort of, it's not like one-sided. A bit on how I was feeling today. I think what I've been doing is like giving myself personal therapy guidelines and tips, and I've been studying sort of like a therapist route and then the patient route, and giving myself my own therapy. And I think my doctor would like it, because I am organizing my feelings and using like very specific techniques to sort of figure out what's like going on, because a lot has happened, and with the culmination of all these different events, I need to actually sit down and figure out like what is wrong with me, because everything, like, I mean, my environment is crazy. The last couple of years have been crazy, and this is really hard-hitting sort of like SUV victim stuff. So I wanted to actually sit down and work with myself on it, because I couldn't find anybody to work with me. And this is sort of what I did when I was younger. So I thought it was a good idea. And yeah, I mean, so I think if I can say it sort of like reading between the lines, because my environment is not really conducive to saying stuff out loud right now in a very blatant manner. The first thing was Christmas douche. We'll call him Christmas douche. I felt really bad after I had said all these things, because every single time you sort of have like a bottled memory, you go and you revisit the stuff, and it's like having to put yourself back into those bottled emotions. And after going back into those bottled emotions, I felt very ignored. I felt like all the stuff that I had within the range of the Christmas days that had led up to that point, I thought, I'm doing all this and I'm getting like nothing back in return. Sort of like the epitome of my you know, dysfunctional life is that, you know, like neglect, abuse, and stuff that, you know, like nobody else, I think, in the world actually goes through. I can't really say that, but at this time, I think it would be better for me to like accept and acknowledge my feelings about it. So I kind of just felt almost like it was the same thing over again within the chat. Like I don't get to have this, and this reality show is also somebody taking something away from me, and at the same time I feel ignored, even though it's not the same situation. So it's like a bit of transference, which happens in psychology, where your emotions towards one event is sort of taken from another event, and you feel those same emotions because they were never actually disentangled and examined well and then taken care of like within your psyche. So that's what happened, and I think I was just like freaking out. And then I finally just said it. I was like, you know, I can't believe someone has taken so much of me, and just to the point where like I don't want to get into it again, because I'll probably wind up feeling worse about it. So again, once again, it's neglect, you know. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was we'll go. Now I have to sort of force myself to feel like there's, you know, an intrusive environment while there's more neglect. So I can't even tell you how ridiculous that part is. But I will at a later date. I think I'm going to stop this video and then upload a different one, because that would make sense, because this is getting to be 4 minutes long and I don't know how YouTube does it.